The world around us is surrounded with bad news. There is the news of the economy collapsing. There is the news of different viruses or plagues that are hitting different places in the continents. There's so much of calamity. There's the news of the war that does not seem to end. And there's that fear that comes along with this news, that fear that comes along with this evil that's happening all around us. But I want to tell us today, for those who are rooted in God, we don't need to be afraid of evil. We don't need to be afraid of bad news. When you look into Psalm 23, verse 1, we see there David declaring, "The Lord is my shepherd." That means he's saying, I am rooted in God. And when we open to verse 4 of Psalm 23, he says there, "Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." The word evil there can also be translated, I will fear no bad. It can also be translated as calamity. I will fear no calamity. I will fear no harm. I will fear no trouble. I will fear no unpleasant thing. Come on. When we look around, there is so much of calamities. There's so much of trouble. There's so much of bad news or bad things that we hear of. But one thing that we can always be sure of, if we are rooted in God, we don't need to be afraid. Why? Because we have the assurance of God with us. Remember, Emmanuel, God with us. And in the Old Testament, if David could have such great assurance where he says, "I will not be afraid, for you are with me," if he could say it in the Old Testament, how much more today you and I can speak with great confidence that God with us, He abides in us. He will never leave us nor forsake us. Come on, let the world go through what they are going through. Let us focus on what we need to, that is the presence of God. Let us focus on getting deeper, abiding in God, because we know when we are rooted in God, nothing that's happening around us, all the calamity, all the bad news, all the economic crisis, it will not harm us, not be able to destroy us. On the contrary, we will see, we will witness how God will prepare a table before us. You are going to rise. Remember Isaac in the Old Testament, in the famine, when everything around him, everyone around him was going through lack and scarcity, he prospered. Not just prosper, Scripture says he became rich, very rich. Come on, don't let the news outside trouble you. On the contrary, let's stay focused. Let's keep running the race. Let's keep being grounded in God, rooted in God, knowing that He with us, God with us, will take us through it all, and He will prepare that table for us. So don't be dismayed. Don't be afraid of the bad news around you. Keep yourself focused and grounded in God. God bless you.